In this video, you will learn how to make some of your own awesome creature designs in Minecraft. Hello, I am axoNNNessj, and on this channel we're using the blocks of Minecraft to create organic builds of dinosaurs, fantasy creatures, animals and other creatures. Normally I make block by block tutorials, but in this video I will show you how you can start designing your own creatures and build them in any pose you like. This method can be used for making big organic builds, but also for smaller creatures. You will either need a graph paper and pencil, or drawing software like Paint.net or Medibang. And you'll need Minecraft, of course. Step 1. The sketch. The first thing that we are going to do is to make a sketch. If you're drawing on paper, you will first need to plan out how big you want your creature to be, using the squares of the grid. When drawing digitally, you can rescale your drawing anytime. I always start drawing the body first. This way you can create the arms and legs later in different poses. Step 2. Making a blueprint. Now using the grid, we can start determining which blocks we need to use. When drawing digitally, I first make sure that the sketch lines up nicely with the edges of the squares. Then I'm drawing shapes in a new layer over the sketch that represent the different types of blocks like full blocks, slabs, stairs, walls, trapdoors, fences and fence gates. Each of these blocks will then fit within the square of the grid. I'll choose the type of block that matches the shape of the creature the best. You may want to create a blueprint for overlapping elements like arms and legs in a new layer, so that the layer below the blueprint of the body will remain visible. Step 3. Replicate the blueprint in Minecraft. Now we're going to take the blueprint and open Minecraft. If you made a digital sketch, I would advise to have it open on a different screen. You can also keep both Minecraft and your sketch open in smaller windows, or take a picture of your sketch so that you can check your sketch and replicate it without needing to switch between windows. With the sketch on paper, this won't be a problem, of course. To easily replicate the sketch in game, I use blocks with clear borders like polished andesite. For the other blocks like walls and trapdoors, you can use any material. The texture does not matter at this stage. If you're building in survival, you may want to plan out your build in creative mode first. Step 4. Making adjustments. Once you've converted your sketch to blocks in the game, you can make some adjustments if needed. You can also curve or twist parts of the profile view around to make your build more dynamic. Step 5. Making the shape three-dimensional. When you're happy with the shape, you can flesh out the creature by giving it more depth. The bigger your creature is, the more depth it will need to look natural. Small builds will often need only one layer. This step is very specific to your creature, and you may need to try different types of blocks before you get the right one. One thing to keep in mind is that the main body often is wider than the head, especially for big creatures, and that the neck and the tail will be less wide. Using a gradient of full blocks, stairs, walls and trapdoors, you can make a nice transition from wide to thin. I am purposely using a random combination of textures, so that I can focus on making the shape the best it can be. If the build looks right with the wrong textures, it will look even better once you start adding the right textures. Step 6. Adding the textures. Now that the shape is done, you can start deciding on the color and the textures you want to use. The different textures you can use for blocks like walls are limited, but there are a lot of options for the full blocks. Select all the blocks with the color you want, or with a good texture, and replace the outer layer of your build with the right textures. I usually like to make the belly of a creature lighter and the back darker. You can also try to make different colors transition into each other, like I did with the tentacles of the OPC killer, or you can use darker colors to add extra shading to a build, like I did with the Reaper Leviathan. And that's basically it. In a moment I will show the full recordings of building this dragon, so you can have a better picture of how I went through the process. But before that, is there another type of tutorial you would like to see? Like a tutorial on how to build wings, or making a sketch? And what are you going to build using this tutorial? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment to support the channel, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of the footage.